Hi everybody, welcome to another video. As you can clearly see on my screen, the poll has just been revealed for its results today, and Ice Barriers won by 0.37 of the votes. So that's essentially possibly a few hundred or a few, like not even probably 1,000 votes of a difference. So it was incredibly close. And we've also, based off now how big the photo is now of the Cyber Dark and Cyber Dragon, it looks like it's going to be dual support for the two of them, which I think is going to be really cool. So yeah, Gusto's was out by about 1% of a difference between that and Cyber Dark one, or the Cyber Style one. So it was an incredibly close vote between the top three. And if you check the results over the course of the week, they were revolving. Like Ice Barriers was first, Cyber Style was second, Gusto, and then it switched to Cyber Style was first, then Gusto was second, and Ice Barrier was third. And now it's been properly confirmed: Ice Barrier, Cyber Style, and Gusto. So we're going to be getting the Ice Barriers here in 2020. I believe it'll be about November time, and then we're going to be getting the Cyber Dark, Cyber Style, Cyber Dragon stuff around about March or April of 2021, I believe. I think is roughly how it's going to work out. But to show you a pie chart, that's how close it was between first and third. There was about 1.6, 1.7 percent of a vote between first and third, so it was incredibly close for the voting. And I think what we'll see from Konami is they will release the Gusto stuff, whether it's in a structure deck or in a core set or a side set. We'll wait and see. But I do believe they'll go the Charmer route and make a structure deck for these guys, because it's very clear to them that people will want it. And the fact that it was that close, I think Konami would be stupid not to do anything with Gusto at this point. But it is something I want to also point out as well. The top winning decks in the last two polls that they've done have been dual terminal decks. It's very clear that people still like the dual terminal archetypes and they want to see them do well. And the fact that Gusto got third in this as well, which is another dual terminal archetype, was very close to getting first place at one point, or second place. It's very clear that people love dual terminal. So I kind of hope, future prediction time, that this ends up becoming a thing where they put 2 or 3 different dual terminal archetypes into the polls and try and get more support out for them, because you also have things like Fabled. Cleafort, I believe, is also part of that archetype at one point, and Elswarm, so Stale Swarm, Evil Swarm, Fabled, and then we also, I believe, there is the Ritual Beasts as well. The Ritual Beast is also part of dual terminal. So this would be something that I'd be curious to see how they handle it going forward. Personally, I'm just glad that Ice Barriers won. At one point, my heart kind of sank because they were third place, and I was kind of wanting my Ice Barrier support. But with that being said, we now know that they're first. Unfortunately, Gusto's third. I kind of wanted them to be second. I kind of wanted them to at least have the confirmation. And then we've got the Cyber Style being third, so we might have it. So as you can see, this is a full listing of all the percentages done in a bit more of an easier style, because a bit more of an easier to digest style. So Ice Barriers were first, Cyber Style second, Gusto third. Trickstar came fourth at 8.91%, so there was a massive drop in votes between third and fourth. So there is a dedicated Trickstar fan base, apparently, according to this. Also a dedicated Morphtronic fan base. Karibo's work. This is the thing. It also seems to be set in groups of 3. So first and third, there was a 1%, roughly 1.5% of a difference. Fourth and sixth, not even a percentage of a difference, and then seventh to ninth, a percentage of a difference, and then you have like Super Heavy Samurais at the bottom. Sorry, Ross. Ross is a big fan of Super Heavies when they were about, and he built the deck and stuff. So I think he's a bit. I think it's one of them ones I don't think will ever get popular unless something comes out that really pushes the archetype. So the top 2 winners will get each a structure deck. More information is to come out eventually about them, but we do know that one of them is coming out in 2020 and one is coming out around the first half of 2021. So it'll be similar to the Shaddoll and Sacred Beast structure decks. So we'll know when they're coming out. But I like this idea that Konami is essentially turning around and being like, hey guys, we want to do a structure deck. here's 10 archetypes we were thinking about, what do you want? And I think they need to start going down that route. And it's something I think a lot of companies don't do nowadays, is they ask community feedback and what the community wants. I think this is something that Konami should keep doing. Maybe like not even like once a year, but do something along the lines of like once every 6 months. Be like, we're doing like the structure deck R series. You know, I think this is what will replace the structure deck R series, is what people want in structure decks. And then what we'll probably see in the future is maybe even in side sets, like we've got 10 different archetypes that we want to work on. What 3 do you want us to put into these sets for us? So similar to how like we have Secret Slayers that had Eldritch, Adamancipator, and Rika. This is all speculation. I'm not saying this is going to be confirmed, but this would be something I'd like to see, where they turn around and be like, you know what, one of the deck building kits we want to do this year, we want your opinion on it. We have 10 different archetypes we want to do, or even like 5 different archetypes. Maybe not give the full bit, but with 5 different archetypes, what top 3 will be put in the set? What do you want to see? I think something like that would be really cool, because it'll give I think a lot of the community will like having that feedback, having that way of expressing the Konami, look, we want these things. Not because a lot of the side sets have flopped mainly because the archetypes aren't great, or they're not what people were expecting or wanted. And I think if they go down this route of asking the community what they want, I think that'll be something that's really cool. But the thing being, this is all OCG stuff. There's nothing has been announced for the TCG about polls or anything like that. And I think the TCG should be doing this as well, because if the TCG turn around and be like, look, we're doing like archetypes here. What kind of archetypes do you want to see? You know, stuff like that, and they make a list of like 10 different archetypes that they're maybe thinking about, and then we vote on them. I think the TCG stuff would sell a lot better as well, because then they know that the community, that us as fans of the game, will know that Konami's listening to us and they want to make stuff that is for us, essentially. But that's that, guys. If you like my content, please give a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.